総員起床時間だよ。最初
Oh, you're alive! Welcome back to the Line of the Living. I've got some new lore to drop. So I'm currently, I think you could probably characterize as romance, or like it's gonna be a competition of who do I fall in love with first. Being it never went on our face, unfortunately. Shame. So yeah, I'm currently on romance route. This route can't continue till I think I finish this route. But I'm leaving that one for last, because I think once I'm done with this one doesn't seem like it'll take all that long. Each day is relatively short, and it'll go to day 100, but like it doesn't seem like it'll be that long. It's basically the reason to do that is then the last route I unlock is the one that unlocks everything else, so then I'll have like full context going into it. But it looks like the only routes you actually need are Box of Calamity, two things from Box of Calamity, this point here, mystery route, and then oh yeah, so the start of this timeline is crazy. I'm glad I left this till later, is it would have like infuriated me, like what the fuck was happening. Okay, also I wouldn't have understood half of what happened without knowing what happened in the future. So from basically going here and not revealing the secret, you come here, day 4, you see Hiroko in the middle of the night leave the building. You go, this is weird. You follow her. So also like she's like, so when you don't reveal a secret, she's the only one that goes like, huh? At you? We know this because like we know that she has memories from other timelines because of Box of Calamity route, so that didn't surprise me at all. So she's like, whoa, basically, because in every other timeline, all of these ones, you reveal. So in these ones, you have to reveal the secret because you killed somebody, whereas these ones you didn't. I think you also missed killing game route or part of these routes. I'll get to those in a second. Comedy route is meaningless and has no relevant information. I'm going to skip that. That was it was a few funny bits, but it was honestly painful. It's better forgotten. Yeah, exactly. So it's the one where she's like, what the fuck is going on? So day 4, we see her and we follow her go to the warp machine time place, and warps. So she equips the diver suit that you see in the killing game route and stuff like that. So it turns out that diver suit is a time leap device, or like time leap shit. So you get the diver suit is at the like time leap center, which makes me believe that the killing game route is probably Kako. So the first one, because Gi Kako is dumped into the time leap place and dumped into our timeline. So she would have already been in the space where she could have collected the diver suits. So we warp timelines into a timeline where the morgue is active. So we like, it takes like, we wake up like a day later. When we wake up, the morgue is active. So I was trying to figure out which one of these routes it was. because there's a body and we see dead Ato there, which freaks our character out because he's like, I know I didn't kill Ato, but Ato is dead. What is going on? So like our character's like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? We then find Hiriko kind of passed out in the chamber, the revive chamber. We don't know why. She also then like weirdly choked us out for a little bit, but there may have been a reason. So it seems that she was perhaps trying to save other timelines. So she says when we get there that she was too late after like she's helping us get back. She said, I was too late and somebody's dead. Which makes me think it's this timeline because Gakko died. We get back in our own timeline around 4 in the morning. We know Gakko died on this timeline somewhere between 12 and 4. And roughly you have like 3 hours or like 2 hours to be revived by the Revive-O-Matic. So that's why I think like we warp here, this timeline. Don't know why she'd like freaked out at us during that one, but like, yeah, I'll like just show like a bit of it. So we wake up, we've just gone through the warp machine. Then I came to, so we just went through the warp. I was on the floor with her. So you're meant to go through this warp tech, which is probably utilizing cryptoglobin. Well, because we jumped in straight after because we didn't know what the fuck was going on. That's true. So, and we know like the killing game. So I don't know who starts this or who kills. At first when I saw this, I thought like she killed Gakko, but then she's like, oh, I was too late to stop something. I feel like she was trying to get here to stop this timeline for getting fucked. Like it clearly she had notes on other timelines. It's like, oh, I need to. I mean, she basically had it lined out. We heard like overheard. He's like, I need to make it here before this time to fix something. So it's clear that she was trying to go back to other timelines and fix them retroactively. But yeah, here this time does line up with like Gikako going missing. I'm pretty sure, if I remember. Where's this Calamity? No, this Cult. This is Calamity route. Gikako goes missing. She usually they only show up like the next day that they're missing, but like she's actually missing here day 24. Which means she's here and then can show up for this, like join the invader hunt. Which would mean she like either Kako, she was put in the suit or Kako finds the suit there. You saw most of Killing Game, right? Interesting thing with the Killing Game, we actually like got to see commune in the back and there. Mystery route, we know that like at this point Nozomi is most likely corrupted. On this route, or at least who we believe is Nozomi. Is there could be a third, there could be an extra person. Comedy has like is just a bunch of like meta shit and really stupid. So it really has like barely anything to give value. But yeah, like overall, like this one like is crazy. So like we show up here and it's just like oh yeah, parallel leap. So there's also she right before like the bit here, the diversions. She asked us to kill her, but also if you kiss her, you enter romance route, or if you don't, you end up in this route, but then you get story locked. What leads up to this? She implies to you, yes, it is a Groundhog Day situation. And we're both not time travelers, we're time loopers. But for whatever reason, our memories aren't intact between loops. But Hiriko's are. Don't know why, but Hiriko does remember loops. We don't. Officially. Which is why I was like, Hiriko is more of a main character than we are. Officially, yeah. We only remember the first 100. Which technically Hiriko doesn't remember. Because she's dead the entire time. So realistically, Hiriko has no memories from the original timeline. Because she dies like... Day 15. She's dead. But yeah, it's also kind of like Hiriko like helps us throughout everything because like, and also gives us subtle prods towards things. Because she's kind of done it a lot before, or like certain variations of it. It's also why during the Box of Calamity route, she actively gets rid of the Gi Kako because she's seen other routes where Kako has killed everyone. Specifically, probably like this ending here, where it's like us, Kako, and her. And like she explicitly tells us, hey, I have memories from alternate timelines, like please trust me. She also shows us the machine in that timeline. It's interesting, like you can find the machine like right here. There's a lot of like information from the other timelines just here, like she's like, don't follow me. There's also, okay, the interesting thing here is it implied that there was 2 like fire extinguishers here, which implied that Hiriko from the other timeline was also fucking with timelines on the other side. So there is another time where you see the divers show up, right? And it was Box of Calamity. 2 divers show up. I have a suspicion, and it's never explained. And I think, yeah, so the 2 divers come up, and they're like taking away Kako, I think. Like day 24. We just don't know what's going on. I think that's me and Hiriko fixing alternate timelines. Maybe. We haven't reached there yet. But like there is, it's very clear like this is where we're gonna actually work with Hiriko and like things will actually go down. So the other thing this tells me is that this route where we like are being attacked by an attacker, probably also Kikako, given the other timeline here. Oh wait, no, wrong one. Oh no, that can't Maybe it's not Kikako. Who would this be? Day 16. Did anyone go missing this early? The fuck's the attacker then? Okay, oh. Interesting. Okay. It could be something from this timeline that it's bleeding into the other ones. I'm gonna call this timeline, I think here, like the true timeline. But yeah, so like, so the interesting thing is that in all the other timelines, the morgue is never, oh yeah, like you saw there, like we jumped into turns. There was 2 fire extinguishers, which inside the building, which we never put there. We come to this place, day 5. So I think we had to go up before. Yeah, so you come here, and normally this room is never open. On the other timeline, it's never open, but because Eito was killed, so we also heard like a loud sound. So she got like clearly like hit by something. But also I think she thinks we were somebody else maybe. So it was clear that she tried to revive somebody, but also then she like yeah, which is then maybe I could rewrite the script. I wouldn't make such a terrible mistake. I couldn't save him. Small voice was fragile. Yeah, like it's clearly at this point, like I feel like this, it's hard to pin down, like, so when you're doing different routes, it's clear that Hiroko has like is like on her different amount of loops. There's probably, you could call it like the route timeline is probably like how like the endings are probably something to do with like how many loops she's on. So this must be like a loop 1, I think in a way, I wonder if there's like going to be a meta narrative at the end, which is this is actually kind of like Hiroko recording the events. Like, I'm wondering if that's going to be a thing at all. Like, are these like Hiroko's? Because in a way, it seems that like Hiroko's partly the only one that's like having an actual meta, like a meta narrative. Well, like she actually remembers all the different timelines. Our character doesn't. We just live one, reset, live. So we're constantly looping back, but for whatever reason, we're not retaining the memories between loops. It'd be really hard to make a game that way, but Hiroko does. So I'm wondering, in a way, is this at all? Yeah, so like Hiroko's recollection of everything. So the reason, so when she's there, it's just that like I couldn't save somebody. I knew that we were on this timeline, so that's why I'm thinking it's Gakko that she was trying to save. Not sure, but and then we head back. We equip the diver suit. This time we head to the lab. We tell her about Ato. She's like, don't worry about it. So then there's these diver suits. Also, the diver suits are the thing that like repels cryptoglobin. Like, if we could just like have everyone have this during combat, like holy shit. It repels like all cryptoglobin based attacks. Basically, all of the class weapons don't work against it. In the which basically means that potentially you could use it against the invader commanders and like just be fine. That may be like a byproduct of it. Oh, but it's weak against basically normal tech. So if you have a normal knife or normal bow and arrow, like they show it during the killing game room, is all I needed was a normal crossbow and it destroys it. It's just that it might be like, because it was designed to preserve somebody as they're jumping between parallel timelines. Oh yeah, also automatically adjusts to the person's size. Then we get back in this thing. We entered an alternate timeline. I would have been like kind of like freaking out having this information just there the entire time. I guess I did. Like I had this information, but it's like it's kind of like extra crazy, like knowing all the stuff I do know and like the parallel connections and stuff like that. Also, the fact that Hiroko has been or alternate versions of Hiroko have been fucking with other timeline bits to make them better. There's like chances if Hiroko goes missing that she might be going here to try to fix things on other timelines. She also tries to like keep this like it's her like top secret. Hey, there you go. It also says it was around 4 a.m. when we got back to the school. It was still dark, which lines up with the death time in the other timeline. Of when Gaku's death was between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. We also know that like the method of death, if you like your blood is drained out first as part of your death, which I think they showed with Gakko, you can't be revived anyway because your blood's just left you. So So the interesting thing is Hiroko's actually been far more involved in this timeline. Like she's like providing us like far more information of like stuff that's going on. Oh. Yeah, H.O. Interesting thing is, oh yeah. This is the other thing I kind of forgot about. H.O. goes missing this day. He pulls the exact same trick that is pulled like verbatim, is the same method that Ava kills Shoma, or like how she gets out of her cage. Like the rubber balloons, the place is flooded. She gets like Moko to cause there to be extra water. She gets Kyoshika to block off the drain so then it fills up, and then he gets Shoma to give him 100 balloons. So like he does the exact same plan here. Maybe. Well, we never actually totally figured out who X was. The likely candidate is Nozomi during this route, but because they're all being like told to kill things by listening to X. But yeah, there's still stuff to be figured out. And then we lock him in the pod chamber. But enough of that. Time for romance. Kara is currently trying to romance us. She has till day 50 to romance us, and at which point we will either accept her or reject her. So like every day she's been trying to get us with Moko. Oh yeah, like oh yeah, so what the other thing is, in the process they find Ato in the chamber. Mr. Muscle Boy picks us up and just chucks us against it, accidentally breaks the revive machine. And then so like it's like we only get like revived. We get revived with like memories from day 3 because like it got repaired and destroyed. So when we get here, when we try to kiss her, Hiroko like gets like super scared, and then we both fall off apparently and splat. We accidentally commit murder suicide. So she was like, she freaks out that we actually would kiss her. And then we have like weird dreams where we kiss Kara, Kyoshika, and also Tsubasa. But it's like, it's also interesting because like Kara and Kyoshika never had like, I mean, okay, so in their like affection stuff, Kyoshika never like expressed that she loves you during her things. Kara does, Tsubasa does, Nozomi kind of isn't. Hiroko does. Like there's a few people that like explicitly like you. And it's not Kyoshika, which is interesting that like she's the one like of the ones. Darami doesn't. She like, but I feel like that's because she's like too, she doesn't think highly of herself. She has a very similar emotion, like mental state to Oh no, she's been super horny, but like she's also horny towards her sword or other girls. Very rarely is it towards us, is what I mean. She's super horny. Very rarely is it aimed towards us, the main character. Or I guess realistically, now knowing what I know, Hiriko's main character, we're just living in her world. Yeah, so like we do have like an ending where like Tsubasa, like it's the killing game one where it's very much we're in love with Tsubasa during that one. Oh yeah, Kako also is another character that loves us. Like there's timelines where she loves us. Like it is kind of funny that like Sukara like in her scenes does show that she loves you. She has like some like very cute fantasies, and this is also why the wedding stuff is there. She's just horny. So it's yeah. So we had a weird dream where we were kissing all three, or like in different steps. They also had that dream. That's what kicks off this route.
失礼します。これより第1回住野くん、クララちゃんの恋愛事情についての面談を始めさせていただきます。はい、よろしくお願いします。じゃなくて、なんだよそのメガネからの形式ばった感じ。ほら、あたいったら形から入るタイプでしょ。いや、知らないけど。むやみに緊張させちゃうようだったら外させてもらうわね。
She actually looking pretty good at that stuff. Oh yeah, also during this route Hiriko claims that she also lost memories of like everything we said, all about the timeline shenanigans and all stuff. At least that would
総員起床時間だよ。最終
もう